So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Club history can be rewritten today. They've matched their record for the longest ever winning streak. One more win, and they seek to beat it. Ronaldinho, it's broken loose, how about that? Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
It just looked to me as if he got caught in two minds. I think an earlier decision may have brought a different outcome. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Potentially then a very special day in the club's history. A draw may be all they need, but for many of these players, this really is the game of their lives. Salvio was typically well positioned. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ronaldinho. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were... well, they were just razor sharp. Well, that's what's called setting your stall out. They've begun with great conviction and efforts at goal are mounting up. This is good play.
Abate needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
That intervention was very necessary. Cuadrado tries the route one option. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Abate, a chance! Tries the cut back. Forward it goes. Lyon will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
They do prefer an element of caution, Peter, and get behind the ball in numbers, but those numbers have licence to be carefree once a breakaway is sprung.
João Moutinho passes it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
And it's Vargas. Messi, he's off on a marauding run. And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Aymeric Laporte floats one over. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Messi, oh, he's broken through. Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aim forward. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. shapes to shoot! And the follow-up? That is wayward.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
It's Ronaldinho. Salvio. Now it's Vargas. Eduardo Vargas plays it into the channel. Cuadrado crosses. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Cuadrado. James Rodriguez tries a long pass towards the front. Abate looks to slip it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Coleman. Chip through. James Rodriguez tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. He's in! Kagawa, aimed long and direct. Ball is over the line. Now it's Ronaldinho. Chance! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. The first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, after a really lively opening when we should have had a goal or two, it has settled into a less ambitious affair, I would say. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the start of the second half full of vigour again.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
James Rodriguez. Cuadrado. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And now the finish! Krychowiak. So this can be a truly special day in the club's history. For some, if not for all of their players, it is genuinely the game of their lives. James Rodriguez gets his foot in there. Kuzawa. João Moutinho. He's away! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Salvio plays a clever pass. Looking to hit the front line. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Messi. Rafinha. Down by a lack of accuracy. Cuadrado with a delicate ball. Keeper's ball. James Rodriguez. Thiago Silva gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Salvio. Salvio, and it's Vargas. Evra with the ball through. Saved it! Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Gets up to head it! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It's Salvio! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Abate looking to get on the end of this. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Now the pass. Ronaldinho. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cuadrado. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. James passes it through. Messi has gone out. Massive leap! It's a goal!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Lyon themselves into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Cuadrado. Looks like a good ball through. And he's made certain that won't get through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Ronaldinho hits it! It back.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Evra. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, they're firing too many blanks, and that's undermining their industry and chipping away at their confidence. They need to deal with it quickly before it causes a little more harm.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Potentially then a very special day in the club's history. A draw may be all they need, but for many of these players, this really is the game of their lives. James Rodriguez. It's Ronaldinho. As for the opponents, anything noteworthy on the tactical front?
I like a good tackle. Don't get me wrong on that. And this team is very partial to tackling as well, but they run a fine line in keeping it legal.
Ferreira Carrasco. Aymeric Laporte gets into the right position to intercept. James Rodriguez. Hamsik. He's gone for it! Who's going to make this theirs? And the through ball is intercepted. Aga. Hamsik. And it's James Rodriguez. Ronaldinho. A chance! Aimed long and direct. James Rodriguez! Bale. Good ball. Aga charges in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Caceres. Good idea, just poorly executed. Sergio Ramos. Ronaldinho has been caught there, it's a foul. Shapes the shoots! And the ball's come out! Bale. William Carvalho boots it upfield. And it's Morata. Well positioned to make that interception. Laporte. James Rodriguez. Hamsik. Looks to slip it through. Spoon forward. Ferreira Carrasco passes it through. And he's cut it out. Hamsik. Parejo is the guilty party there. Castro tries a long pass towards the front. Out to the left it goes. Timely intervention. Kurzawa. Moutinho. James Rodriguez. Rafinha. Tries a through ball. Stones tries to get it forward quickly. Ferreira Carrasco with the ball through. Morata tries lifting it over. Fires from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
William Carvalho positions himself well and cuts it out. Looks like a good ball through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rafinha. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Dispatched clinically. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. He's gone long. Morata demanding a quick ball here. Moutinho. Another piece of really good defending. Castro tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. no one's afraid to have a go.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more play.
Spectacular from Morata!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very... Wonderful! And listen, when you've got somebody of his calibre in your team, then your chances are always pretty good. And they've gone one up again with such a super goal that sets them up perfectly now for the rest of this second half. Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Ronaldinho. Coleman. Now the pass. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Ronaldinho. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He's going after it. Now it's Morata. William Carvalho could try cutting inside here. Pumps it into the area. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good interception. So this can be a truly special day in the club's history. For some, if not for all of their players. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! In it goes! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Thrust towards the front line. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho with the ball through. Oh, he's broken through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And he comes up trumps again. Looking to shoot. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Anthony Lopez maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Ronaldinho. William Carvalho pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. He's through the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Morata. William Carvalho with a long pass. And it's Ronaldinho. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries a through ball, dashing forward at pace. Morata passes it through. Aymeric Laporte tries to get it forward quickly. Throw in. James Rodriguez. Kurzawa. Bale. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Felipe Melo with the ball through. Well weighted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ball through needs to be good here. Caceres, great challenge. James Rodriguez, cut out in the nick of time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.